Fellas, what's going on, man? This your boy Milton Spence. I'm checking in with you guys one time. And I wanted to make this podcast for you. I know I've been talking a lot about manhood lately in my previous podcast, but I wanted to make this one especially for you. Because there's a lot of things out here that can tell you as a man that you're not supposed to be exactly what you are. There's a lot of things that tells you to skate away from who you are and be somebody else. But I'm here to tell you as a man myself that there's no better feeling in the world than living in your purpose, and doing exactly what you're meant to do. What I found the most is that a lot of us men have a lot of things, a lot of scapegoats that we use in order not to live in the purpose that we have that are meant for us. We have a lot of fears. We have a lot of things that hold us back. But I'm here to tell you one thing. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be bound by what somebody else sees in you. And you definitely don't have to be what anybody else wants you to be. You can be exactly who you are. Now, I'm also here to tell you that respect is earned by those men who stand in exactly what they're meant to do. A lot of us lack that respect factor, especially in our own households, because people don't see our power. You can't see my power if I'm not doing what I'm meant to do. You can't see my power if I'm giving away my attributes or giving away exactly who I'm meant to be. You can't see my power if I'm giving that power elsewhere. A lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have things that we are liking to do or, kind of kindred to, but don't benefit us at all as men. They benefit the people around us. They benefit people who suck the energy out of us, but it doesn't benefit us. And I say to hell with that, man. Let's go ahead and put the notion aside. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and put the notion aside that we have to be what everybody else wants us to be, and we have to be slaves to the mentality of, giving in to what everybody else wants or whatever. In order for you to get anything that you honestly want, you have to be able to stand in exactly who you are. And in order to be able to stand in exactly who you are, you have to know who you are. One of the biggest proponents of knowing who you are is just being honest with yourself. And it's not just about the negative things. Be able to see those positive things too and be honest about those things. Get deep with yourself. Understand that there's parts of you that nobody maybe knows, and it's not something where it's so intimate to the point where you shouldn't be sharing it, right? A lot of us keep things so private to the point where we don't allow our light to shine. We're so busy trying to hide from the lifestyle of social media that we don't realize that social media is an illusion within itself, right? It's a way for us not to be exactly who we are. Being who you are allows you to do things on social media that are genuine and not just doing for the satisfaction of catching likes or anything of that nature. The highest level of dopamine comes when you're living out in your purpose, not when you get likes, okay? Or not when you get the loves or whatever. The fact is, a lot of us are running from exactly what we're meant to do and exactly who we're meant to be. And I'm here to tell you, if you're doing that, and if you know for a fact you're doing that, you need to stop. Cold turkey. Because think about this. You can live this life and die. And you can either have built a legacy, or you could have been living somebody else's legacy or help build somebody else's. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean when you're building your legacy, you won't help other people build theirs. What that means is either you can build your legacy and help others build theirs, or you can build your legacy, not build your legacy and help other people build theirs. Because eventually, or essentially, you're going to help somebody build something else for themselves, and either you're doing the same thing or you're not. Life is black and white, man. Life is black and white. And what we have to start doing is stop living in gray areas. Stop allowing people to put us in boxes. Stop allowing people to put us to the side. Stop allowing ourselves to be put any other place than where we are. Let's live the life that was given to us, that we were called to do, because there's no other satisfaction, no better satisfaction in this world than doing that. No better satisfaction in this world. Sure, you're going to have days of darkness. Sure, you're going to have days of cold. Sure, you're going to have days where it's like, man, this really, really blows. But I'm here to tell you, it is okay. You definitely need to get out there and do exactly what you need to be doing in order to get to where exactly you need to be going. If you want to know how to find out how to get to that place, I would say, hey, you can bring me on. I am a life coach, and that is what I do. I help men, women, children, adults, and seniors find out what their purpose is in life and help them get to where they have to be. It takes work because we have to go through the roots. We have to get down to the roots of where you are and the roots of who you are in order to make sure that you're going to live and now align yourself or get in the path, of where you're supposed to go. I am here because I'm meant to help people, but men, I'm here to help you, gentlemen, get to not where you're just supposed to go, but get to a point where we are now aligning ourselves with the order and natural order of God. Aligning ourselves with what we're meant to do and who we're meant to be. The self-respect factor has been diminished. I can't blame anybody, but it has gone down. Not the respect factor where it draws fear or control, but the respect factor of you're not being who you are. So that is exactly why you're being pushed around. That is exactly why you're not living the life that you want to live, doing the things that you want to do. I'm not talking about wealth, man. I'm not talking about wealth. I'm talking about living a life that has purpose and has cause for you to get up in the morning and do the thing that you love to do. Let us stop with the notion that you have to meet a standard of a lady only in order to be worth anything. If you're not worth anything to yourself, regardless if you meet her standard and she thinks you're the greatest guy in the world, essentially you'll still never be satisfied because you're not worth anything to yourself. Let's get back in touch with who we are and let's follow that pathway. And the right woman, the right lady, will be with you on that path. She won't divert you from what you're meant to do. Give yourself the opportunity to love and to care and to shine upon every single thing or every single being or every single place that you are. Let's get to a point where everything we touch turns to gold. And let's love our brothers. Let's love our brothers and allow ourselves to be given over to that notion, given over to that fact that we need to love. We need to stop being so tough and hard-shelled and love. That doesn't mean you can't show emotion. If you're not built to do it, or if you're not going to do it, it's fine. But essentially, you're going to have to open up. Because in order to let anything into you or to live anything out, you have to open up. Men, I'm Milton Spence. I'm an owner and founder of Well-Rounded Consulting and Spence Technologies. I love my family. I love my wife. I love my children. Most of all, though, I love me. I love me. I love God. And I love what He's done in my life. And I love what He could do for you. If you need my help, feel free to go book a session. www.wellroundedconsulting.com. I'll be more than happy to help you, my brother, get to where you need to be. God bless you guys.